All right, we're to like the second of last step. So I have a piece of elastic that has gone from one hip bone around my behind around to the other hip bone. So here's my piece of elastic. And according to your directions, it will tell you how long of a piece of a bias tape that you need to make. You may have needed to make more. So I'm gonna lay one piece down and I'm gonna work with the other one. And here's what happens. I open up my bias tape and I sandwich it into my bias tape, the elastic, all right? I'm gonna go to the sewing machine and I'm gonna sew forwards and backwards over this to like stick it in place. All right, so forwards. Oh, a fix was on. Backwards. And I'm just trying to like make kind of a zigzag type pattern across this elastic and bias tape just to make sure that it stays in place. All right, and then I'm gonna turn my bias tape towards me. I'm gonna sew down the edge of it, the whole length down, just to seal it shut. When I get to the end down here, I'm going to fold it in, fold it back in half, and sew it so it's finished. Some people prefer to like double fold it this way and sew, but I like the other way. I'll show you again when I get there. So now I'm literally just gonna sew down the edge of this. And you guys, I really have contrasting thread this time because I sewed my pajamas with coral thread because that's the main color. And this bias tape is a pale yellow, which also coordinates with that fabric. But if I sew crooked, you're going to be able to tell. Just check it out. It's so bright. You can see my stitching so easily. This machine just sounds weird right now, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rethread it and see what's up. All right, I'm almost to the end, so I'm going to fold this in. Fold it back in half, and everything should be like all sandwiched in there with nothing hanging out funny. I'm going to sew to the end and back stitch. I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to repeat it on the other side. Now here's what you need to know. Here is my open edge of my bias tape. So I go across my elastic. I take my other piece of bias tape and I make sure I sandwich it in the same way.